Hey YouTube, welcome back to the channel. This is Jeremy with Bob's Exotic Reptiles, and today I figured we'd show off some of our 2020 holdbacks, so stay tuned. Man, it's bright though. I'm looking into the light. Alright, are we on?
Yeah.
Alright, so in no particular order, these I'm going to show all my double-het genetic stripe puzzle combos that I made. This one is actually just a normal, but it's a double-het. And this is a female, and it looks a little different than just a normal. But yeah, that's basically what it is. But you know, that double het influences a lot of different things I've been noticing. I don't know if it's the combination of the het puzzle or the het genetic stripe, but you'll see some of these other animals and how they definitely influence things. So that's that girl there. Okay, here's another one from the same clutch. Also another female. She's just a pastel. See if I can get her head out. So again, pastel, double het genetic stripe puzzle. Okay, so that was out of that clutch. That was the only two females that I held back. This is one of the males that I held back out of that clutch. Now this is a banana pastel double het genetic stripe puzzle. So I held back two males. One in this clutch and one in the next clutch that I'm about to show you.
Hold on, let me see if I can. There, that'll show the yellows more. Okay.
Okay, now this is a male from the other clutch that I did. This is actually my second clutch of 2020. So this is a banana lesser yellow belly. Sorry, I had to think there for a second. And this is the other male that I held back in that clutch. Very cool looking. Getting a little bit of size to them. All these are eating very well, as you can see. This is another female that I held back. I held back 5 total in the females on this particular project and 2 males. But she is a yellow belly double het genetic stripe puzzle. And back to the girl, or another one of the females here. She is a pastel butter female double het genetic stripe puzzle. Very nice looking, very clean. Getting a little bit of size to her. Alright, now this is probably the most Codom female that I have out of the whole clutch on that, or out of all of these. And she is a pastel butter yellow belly double het genetic stripe puzzle. Very nice and clean looking, and like I said, all of these males and females here are just slamming rats on a weekly basis and growing nicely and doing really well. Can't wait to see what a double visual looks like. It's never been done yet. Don't mind my dirty hands. I was doing some epoxy on my outside enclosures where my rhino iguanas are. I had to re-epoxy one of their watering ponds, and that stuff is really hard to clean off. And I got to do a little more work today, so I didn't want to, you know, rip my skin off by scrubbing it off, and I'm just doing more today on it. Okay, so these are all going to be girls here, and yeah, this is just a normal, but they're double het desert ghost clowns. This is actually the clutch that I ended up having. My male was a pastel desert ghost, and I found out it was also het cryptic. So you're going to see a couple kryptons in this on these holdbacks, or this group of holdbacks here. So like I said, all females, double het desert ghost clown. I ended up keeping 6 females back this year. Okay, this is another one. Also just a normal, but she is a girl and she is a double het desert ghost clown. So that's female number 2. Okay, here's female number 3. Now she is a pastel double het desert ghost clown. As my daughter helps me readjust the animal inside the shot. So that's animal number 3. All right, now we're going into, these are actually triple hets because of the cryptic. So if you look at the heads on these, they that's what they're calling the krypton. If you could see the broken eye stripe, I don't know what you're seeing in the camera there, Casey, but can you see like the side of the head? Yeah. Yeah. So now these are kryptons. They're going to be het cryptic, het desert ghost, and het clown. Now krypton is actually the het cryptic and het clown, and they share the same allele. So it's basically like a visual, I guess you can call it a visual recessive, because when you breed this, no matter what, you're either going to pass on the het cryptic or the het clown to whatever you're breeding it to. So that's female number 3 that I held back. Okay, all right, so here's female number 4. She's another krypton, which is also what I just said, triple het, same as the one before. So this is this female number 4 or 5? No, this is number 5, right?
I wasn't paying attention.
Yeah, because there's 6 total. Yeah, so yeah, female number 5. And this is female number 6, which is also the same exact as the last 2 you've seen. Another krypton. And I was actually going to let one of these go, and I was like really on the fence, and I guess the ball fell on my side because I decided to keep her after all. Trying to get double recessives out of het to hets are very tricky, as people will tell you. Sometimes it'll take, you know, a few years and several clutches, or you can get lucky on the very first clutch. So I just wanted to make my odds a little bit better in my favor by, you know, just keeping them all. So I'm actually trying to make some more double het clown desert ghosts this season, but with some other genetics mixed in there. So I got some other clowns that have some other things in there, and, you know, just to add some more genes to this project. So all right, so this next clutch here.
Yeah, give me the one that bit you.
No, that's not the one that just got me.
Oh.
All right, so this next clutch, this is actually 2 different clutches. They're not going to be in any particular order. Some of them are going to be double het clown pieds, and some of them are going to be het clown 66% het pieds. All of these are females, and as you can see, this one here is a double het clown pied. So carries both 100% double hets on both sides. Just a normal though. It's got a little bit of, you know, flaming going up and stuff like that. Just very clean looking normal. You know, that's because of the influences of the double hets. So there's that one there. And I ended up keeping, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of these females back. Wait, that's another female double het clown pied. All right, now this one here is another normal. And she is actually 100% het clown, 66% het pied. But I went ahead and kept her anyways. I usually like to stick with the 100%ers on both ends, but you know, I got the rack space, so I'll see if I can prove her out. And if not, she's at least a het female, or a het clown female, so. Okay, here's another one. This one is actually double het, 100% on both ends. Just a normal, but it's double het clown pied, 100%. Okay, now we get into some, well, only two of them. She is a visual, obviously a visual pied, 100% het clown. I produced two of these this season. And this girl here is going to wrap it up for this project of what I have so far. But she is very cool looking, very, very low white, but man, the pattern and the coloring on that, I think it's the influence of the het that's, you know, making that, you know, stay as bright as it still is. And almost three-dimensional when you look at, woo, boy, you got that. Anyways, it's almost, there you go. It's almost three-dimensional in the shading and stuff like that. That's, you know, in the patterns here, which I really like. But yeah, I can't wait to get that into a double visual. But I'm halfway there. All right, so now this next one here, I only had one clutch of this project so far, which I'm going to do some more this year. A normal that looks like it may be in shed. It looks a little dull and dark. But these are all going to be double het pied desert ghosts, and they're also going to be possible het or 50% het cryptic, because this is the male that I said earlier in the video that ended up being, it's a pastel desert ghost, and then I bred it and found out it's actually 100% het cryptic. So that means that all these females here I'm about to show you are going to be pos het cryptics. I don't know if I said I only had 3 females or 3 total, but I actually have, let's see, I have 3 females and 1 male that I held back. Okay, again, just another normal, but it's also 100% het pied desert ghost, 50% het cryptic. So that's this girl right here. So possibly a triple het, but definitely a double het. This is another girl here, and she is a pastel. And again, I know I keep repeating myself, but double het pied desert ghost, pos het cryptic. Okay, and we have the 1 male that I ended up keeping back because I thought I don't know how well the camera's going to be picking this up, but if you look at the way the tail looks and the colors and just the way the dorsal is at the end of the tail there, and kind of like almost like a burnt orangey color. And then if you look at the head, the way the head stamp is, and how you have the yellows that are going behind behind the neck there. Here's the other one I just showed. See the difference in the heads? So I'm wondering if this one actually carries the het cryptic or not. I don't know. There's no really markers or anything like that, but for just a pastel, it just kind of looked a little different than other pastels, even with, you know, that are double hets for things. All right, so here's another girl that I kept back. This is only one that I kept back in this project, and as you can see, she is a hungry champagne that is also 100% het pied. And you know, I couldn't find any champagne pied, so I don't know what they look like, if they're going to be all white or what the deal is. So, you know, I just held her back just to kind of play around with this one here. You know, she's got some pretty cool looking ringers, you know. Oh, sorry. It's weird, the ringers are only on one side and they don't wrap all the way around to the other side. It's just like a half ringer. But, you know, she is only half pied, I guess, so. Alright, I ended up hitting 2 of these here. I ended up holding them both back. That is there's 1 male and 1 female. And they're both genetically identical. Which is a super pastel spot nose leopard Mojave. So a lot of codoms. There's no, they're not het for anything or you know, they're just a bunch of codoms, but I thought they looked kind of neat, and I wanted to see what they look like growing up, and I'm sure I can use them in the future projects, you know, just to get some other codoms in some of my recessive projects that I have going on. So that's these two here. Okay, so these two are also genetically identical. One's a male, one's a female. They are pastel jigsaws, but they are also 100% het desert ghost and 50% het cryptics. So I wanted to keep one of each of these back. I think that the jigsaws, or you know, the pinstripes, anything in the pinstripe complex, or not complex, but any pinstripe combos in the desert ghost, I think look really good together. So that's why I wanted to hold some of these back. Now, one thing I did notice is this is the male. The male's a little bigger. The female took a little longer to get started on meals. But if you look like behind the head, like the neck, if I can get him to settle down, are you catching any of that? See the pattern there? You kind of like get the small little alien heads that, you know, continue all the way to the back on the side here behind the head. Now then, if you look at this one here, and I don't know if this is anything or not. I don't know if it's a marker, but this one's kind of like more stretched out, more like a stripe. And I apologize because I don't want to hurt these guys, but they're not cooperating with me as far as showing. But see how it's kind of striped there instead of having like the little pattern that's going. Now, I don't know if that's something that, you know, may say that this possibly may have the cryptic or not, but we'll find out. I'll put her with a, I don't know, maybe with a desert ghost clown. This is a girl, so I can put a male, like double het desert ghost clown or something, just to see if I get the cryptics or something out of that. But I don't know, we'll see. I'm holding her back either way. She's like I said, she's 100% het desert ghost and pos het cryptic. All right, so this girl here happens to be late 2019. She's basically just a fire, but she's het puzzle. And she is from the very first clutch of het puzzles that I've made. So I wanted to hold her back. I didn't get too many females in that clutch, if I can remember right.
Yeah, I don't think so.
Yeah, so I got a lot of males, and I think I did get one other female, but I did some trades or something. I have to look back at my records. But yeah, so she's not 2020, 2019, but she is from the very first clutch of puzzles that I've done. So it's my very first het puzzle that I made.
I think she was December.
She was.
2019.
Yeah, she was. But yeah, just a fire, but she's doing real well, and maybe in the future I'll get some fire puzzle combos. Alright, so that kind of wraps it up for my holdbacks of 2020 and of course the one late 2019. I hope you guys appreciated, or let me redo that. Alright, so that wraps it up for my holdbacks of 2020 and of course the one from 2019. I hope you guys enjoyed. I do plan on doing a video probably within the next couple weeks of everything that I've picked up in the year 2020, maybe a couple that I did in 2019. So stay tuned for that in the future, and you guys have a good one, and thanks for watching. Please, if you have not subscribed yet, hit that subscribe button. If you want to keep watching more of my videos and get notified, hit that little bell. It notifies you anytime I have any new videos coming out, and thanks again.